drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Here we go on fourth. Watson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down.
Oh, she tagged you in it. That's why you mad. So what is the problem? Exactly. Oh, you don't want to see your son on no video of her working out, but you posted a video of you saying, fuck you, hot nigga.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Set, ready? 60 or. Look, squeeze.
Right back to him on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now back to throw. They'll check this one down to Michel. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
What's new and refresh. So go to my name on your phone. On your phone, go to my name on your phone. Just how you can tell if it's up. Shut the fuck up. Like,
the Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit way, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
I'm looking at what's new on the app, on the PlayStation app. I'm looking at my broadcast. Here, I'm going to send it to you, bro. I'm going to send it to you.
Good game.
This nigga's still calling plays.
53, 53. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check. Check.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how the defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Did you refresh it back on your PlayStation?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 5 yards on the catch.
What up,
there.
Bron?
Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, flush to his right. He's going to, and it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
I've been angry,
That
man.
is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
McManus is
Corona
point
got him,
after is good.
staying
And
locked
that makes
up.
our score 17-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Mike 36. Mike 36. Blue down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Here's Jackson to return. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go. Begin.
Go. Big grip.
Damn. He tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point good by Prater, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
59.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Rush in.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Back. Hey, watch it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Kill.
Where you threw it at, in the backyard? How you make that, Gron?
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
General West.
Yes, yes.
Hey, drop that.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, my
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hampton, and he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Switch. Put it going down, he's coming.
Now Watson. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught by Allen for a Patriots touchdown. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense.
Oh,
He's got a
fucking
man
goodness, man.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch 36.
From the gun, here's Watson. Oh,
there we go.
Watson lost it.
Oh, come on.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Watson. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. For that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Ready up.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half.
And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
Come on,
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10.
Hey, exit.
Mike 51. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 51 to Mike. 51.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Hey. Shift. 51's a Mike.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
I'm busting condoms, nigga.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Defense, let's go. Check it back.
You're out. Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That'll be a New England first down and gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch the safety creep.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch out.
Look at me. Go, get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Let's go now. 60 or. Rock it. Hit it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Texans' 47-yard line.
Who he playing?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, lock it. Now.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's good for Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
I got Bolo and Big Easy.
Check curls. He's checking.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That nigga Carter was so tight that he played foul 2 times after that to get his name back.
Watch the screen.
Ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle.
Oh my God, look at that move. I just did the blast. Yo, Rico, you still watching the game?
Before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll come out in the pistol.
Squeeze.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again.
Oh my goodness.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check. Lucky.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ryan Izzo. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Now McManus for the extra point.
Because Farrell, he don't understand. This one, he's a controversial ass nigga. That's all he want to do. He want to
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
He don't want to play you in regular season. Do you get it? Do we got to put it in subtitles?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
He just said you keep the dub.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through three quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He can't even get the ball in the end zone with his offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
They got a 2K out.
Here's Watson. He gets it to Thomas. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Watson on first down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Hampton, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's deep. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Grady Jarrett. Able to get him for a loss of about 3.
That's what I traded for. That's what I traded for.
Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Tried this in the playoffs.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal.
No, he's out.
Zone, but
it's
incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there. The number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4. They will indeed snap it.
Oh, my God.
Caught. Touchdown.
They just raped me.
Kiki QT. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
You played your heart out.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Oh, my God.
Maybe the turning point they need.
Wow.
Picked up by Justin Reed. Allen, the intended receiver. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Everyone got 4 down.
Throwing again is Watson. Being chased up left.
Oh, my
He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down, Houston.
I just wanted to.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I made him come to play so early.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, 31.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now he'll escape to his right. Now he'll... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Fumble that in bounds. That's Bentley.
Here we go.
That's
Here
Bentley.
we go. Here we go. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Open man has got one. It's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Bro. Nobody want to hear you talk about your toenails. Hey, damn.
On first down, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Nigga, he got the shits that fucking curl at the end. He got the shits that go inside.
On first down, Watson. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the brown color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Good game, Blast. You played your heart out, brother.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. You're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hampton, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
It's the way to take care of business, boys. So this will wind up a
victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw